Folks, I never thought I'd say this, but I can finally say the words. The workshop frame is done. Hopefully you can bear with my grinning, because today is the day I get my workshop up. It's been 5 years or more in the making, and today it's going to happen. So let's raise the frame. Now it's what you've all been waiting for. Will the crane work? I cracked my head on one of those podgers, death by podger. I'll go get my hard hat. Can you go around the back and tell me if I'm going to clear that? Oh, I'm clear. Fine. It's not going to go high enough because of their sling. On there, the end one. Right, the first big hurdle we come across, apart from the fact that the sling, it wasn't lifting the beam high enough to clear the post. It is now, but what I need to do is trim this post down. It's 5mm too long, and I don't know why I had that problem. Right, this half lap down there is probably a problem waiting to happen. This timber is slightly thicker than this one. I didn't account for that. So this is actually sticking up 2 or 3mm. Ready for lift number 2. Well, I'd say that's been a productive afternoon. We've had 3 hours in it and we've managed to get both walls up, and we're still intact, we're still safe. Everything was really controlled. The tower itself and the arms were enough to counteract any wobble. This never got tight, so that's a reassuring thing. It wasn't like it ever wanted to tip. Neither of the walls are pegged properly yet. There's some temporary ones in, the podgers in to hold things and keep it all safe. I just want to put a few braces up overnight, and then tomorrow morning we can come and put the rest of it up. Everything's pretty tight. All these posts are now plumb. They'll need to be fine-tuned a bit. You can see there's a few gaps up here. They'll all be pulled tight, hopefully. Another thing we need to factor in tomorrow is the window, which is 2 posts and a sill, needs to be made up like goal posts and then lifted up as one. Don't worry, you're not gonna have to wait until another episode. We'll pick this up first thing in the morning. Just do a test there.
No, I don't want to test it.
Alright.
Ready?
Then you warm up. Alright, bend your knees. See? Now just walk it with your hand. Okay, it might just suddenly drop in. Okay, don't get your foot under it. Give it a kick.
It's easy. It's easy. I mean, I don't know what you've been out.
I don't know what I needed a crane for, just get a tail on it. Challenge now with this beam is we've got the walls either end, but of course the beam is the same width as the whole building, so we need to kind of take it up and do a bit of swinging to get it in, over and up. Right, I think this end is at a point now where we can leave it, move the crane down the other end, get the last couple of timbers up, then we're going to go around and start kind of tightening up these joints, fine tuning, making sure everything's square, plumb, and then we'll whack the pegs in. What I'm going to do for this one is a bit of a dress rehearsal for how I'm thinking about getting the ridge beam up. Is I'm going to put the beam on the outside of the posts and then lift it up and over, because I can just swing out that winch just enough to clear the posts. All right, last beam to go. Why does this look like it's all wrong? It's the wrong way round! The last beam, really? Right,
What a letdown.
Well, this could go wrong. It worked, just to manage to spin it, pivot it. Now because the winch is on an arm, when I want to swing that back in towards the scaffold to bring it over the posts, it moves to the side as well, so I should have predicted that and set the scaffolding off centre. So I should probably do that now. That was a bit of an effort, but now taking that slither out, this half lap should fit together properly. The final join, which is giving me a bit of grief, is just this top corner. I thought it was the half lap not matching up, but actually it's the one post I never lay out and do the dry fit. And typically the tenon, I think, is bottoming out on the mortise. There's no way this beam's coming off again. Well, it could, but I'm not risking it. So what I'm gonna do is just mark out the mortise from the top so I know where it is, and just open it up from the top so it's the through mortise. The roof, everything is going to sit on top of it, doesn't really matter, it's my only way in, I think. So now that I've done all the heavy lifting, I guess it's time to get the family out to help with the pegging. Come and see Daddy's shed.
Pardon? Come on. Love it for the bikes.
No, it's not for the bikes. It's your new playhouse.
A bit. I keep on missing it. Just actually like nice sit down. I fell out as well.
Yeah, that's right.
I've got like real bottoms. Daddy. Oh. Okay, this is as much as I can do.
Okay, grab another one then.
Oh, I need to.
Oh, nice. Good job. And have a look at this gap. Can you see this gap here? What we want is that gap to disappear, and as we hit this, it should pull that piece in. You ready? Tell me if it goes tighter. This is a bit further.
Oh.
One that way. One that way. What happened there, mummy? Huh?
I'm so sorry.
You're lucky because I've got to take a router and put a nice edge on all this anyway. Ha ha!
All I kept thinking was,
Go on, keep moving, otherwise that'll seize up.
Inside.
Word of my life. Folks, I never thought I'd say this, but I can finally say the words. The workshop frame is done. I just hope it's not too long before I can stand at that window with a roof over my head. I'm going to give you a full tour. It'll probably be tomorrow when the weather is hopefully better and we can get that ridge beam all planed up. The ridge beam, remember, is 12 by 5 inches and it's not a light stick to be thrown around, so hopefully I'm going to swing over that crane, lift it up the outside and slide it across. First things first, we've got to plane it, we've got to shape it slightly, get the angles on it ready for the roofing sheets. So there's a bit more work, so I'm going to do that all on the ground. What a relief. I'm absolutely knackered, but what a big achievement to get to this point. It's only been 6 or 7 years in the making, hasn't it? I bet you're bored of me banging on about when I'll build the workshop. I would have been a millionaire if I got £1 for every time that I'd mentioned I was going to soon be building the workshop. But anyway, it is up, and of course it is not built. We've got so much more to do. We've got the roofing to go on, we've got the cladding to go on, we've got the floor to lay, we've got electric extraction and all that fun stuff. But hopefully it won't be long before we get the roof on, and at that point, well, the concrete will start drying out and it'll start feeling a little bit more like a room. It's absolutely belting it down. So I just wanted to finish up here, say a huge thank you to all of you who have been encouraging me and basically telling me to get on with it. There are far easier ways to build a workshop, to build a garden room. I could have put this up in CLS with OSB and insulation like every other building in the country, and we would have been done a long time ago. But there's something nice about battling on, handcrafting it a bit more than, well, with the help of some power tools, and getting to the point where all of this is going to remain visible and become a feature on the inside of the building forever. Whether we're here or not, you know, even a future owner of this house, it could become a gym or a home cinema room or a snooker room. Although a snooker room, I like the idea of that. Hang on a minute. I could just keep my workshop in there and we could have a cigar and snooker room. And no, we'll stick to the plan. We've got the workshop to come. I'm going to leave it there. I'm absolutely drenched, but we've done it. So high five to all of you for putting up with me. Thank you to the girls for coming out. That was really nice for them to come out and give me a hand on all the easy stuff, wasn't it? But there we go. I'm going to leave it there. Tomorrow we'll do the big lift. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a really long old journey to get here, but everything seems to be just picking up a bit of momentum on the channel. All of your messages, the content, the patrons, it's all good. So thank you again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Remember, if you can, do it yourself, and we'll see you then.